Well, hello, folks. I'm back. Now, y'all ain't told you a story in a long time, have I? But something happened this morning I thought I'd tell you about. Now, let me give you some background information. Now, back in the fall, this little female cat showed up. Sweetest thing ever was. Friendly, didn't act feral at all. I thought she bound to belong to somebody. So I just started calling her Miss Kitty. And I thought, Miss Kitty from Gunsmoke. So her name is Miss Kitty Longbranch. Because Miss Kitty worked at the Longbranch Saloon. So I started feeding her and petting on her and everything. And she's friendly as she can be. Bless its heart. And I would holler for her every day, and most times she'd come. I'd give her some food. I'd pet on her. She loves belly rubs. So, one day I looked out there, and there's this pretty gray cat trying to romance her. He was looking up like this, and she was up and on the banister. That was, I think that was in October. So I thought, oh, Lord, there's going to be a pregnant cat. So, sure enough, little by little, I started feeling her belly, and it started getting bigger. Now, honey, winter time came. The weather got cold, and I got to thinking, she don't need to be having babies out in that ice cold weather. I don't know where she come from, but if she does have a home somewhere, they's letting her out, so they not going to keep her in, evidently. So I brought her in. Now, my cat Juniper don't like her. She hisses. She hisses at her. But anyway, Miss Kitty Longbranch kept getting bigger and bigger. I'd keep her in the guest bathroom. I'd let her out sometime. She'd lay and I'd pet on her. Juniper come over and give her a big hiss. So, this morning, it snowed the other day. And there was still some snow on the deck and on the steps. So I thought we had to go out later. So I figure I'm going to have to try to put some salt out on there, try to melt that before we go out. Well, honey, I went out there and I start to salt. I opened that door, honey. Miss Kitty Longbranch flew out of there, and I start to holler at her. I said, Miss Kitty, you get back here. Now, she got behind this chair on the deck, and I couldn't get to her, and I was trying to move that chair. Now, honey, they's banister slats, Now, used to, she could jump right through them. Now, honey, her sides are poked out like yay big, okay? So she's trying to push herself through them slats to jump down off that deck, honey. And I thought, surely to goodness I'll be able to get her before she jumps down. Well, honey, she managed to squeeze through them slats. And here I am outside without a coat on and hit cold. I had on Crocs. And I'm a-hollering, Miss Kitty, you get back here. So I make my way down off them steps in them Crocs, honey. And she's walked out runned out in the road there. I said, Miss Kitty, you get back here. You stay right there. Well, honey, I managed. Thank goodness. I managed to get over there and get her. Now, honey, she's big and she's heavy. Her belly's yay big. Now, here I hauled her up them steps. And I says, oh, Lord, now I got to open the door. How am I going to open the door and hold on to her? Well, somehow I managed to set her down inside the door. And then I tried to do like this kind of hold, don't you go back out, and I pulled the door through. I managed to get her back in. Thank goodness. But that is the story of Miss Kitty Longbranch. And I'll talk to y'all later.